Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome back to Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. Student, this lecture is for grade 10th boys and girls, Geography of Pakistan, and today we will start chapter 12, and this is your 12th video lecture. Today our chapter is chapter 12, Industry. Industry, it means the work and processes involved in making things in factories, that is manufacturing process. Industry is usually divided into three levels: primary, secondary, and tertiary industries. First level of industry is getting the raw material. These can be from mining, oil and gas, drilling, agriculture, and fishing. Second level of industry takes these raw material and makes them into finished products. Third level is industry, mostly we called it service industry, does not produce goods for sale but enables the two other levels, means first and second level of industry, function effectively. This is the simple meaning of industry. Okay, what do you mean by industry? The process of making products by using machinery and factories, a group of business that provide a particular product of service. This is the simple meaning of industry, the process of making products. How? By using machinery and of course factories. Why it is so important? Industrialization is necessary for the development of any country. What are the reasons why it is so important? Industrialization generates employment opportunities, provides educational opportunities, encourages advancement and innovation, and better utilize resources. All of these benefits and more make industrial development extremely valuable to a population and the local economy. This is the reason why industrialization is so important and necessary, the main point, the key point for the development of any country. Today we will also discuss factors for location of industry. What are the main factors of location of industry? It can be asked also in short question. Name the factors of location of industry, or what are the factors for location of industry? Factor that influence the location of industry include, first of all, the main thing, raw material, then labor, capital, market, power, land, transport. These are the main factors. These are the main points which are important or compulsory for location of industry. Then we will discuss today Weber's theory of industrial location. This person, Alfred Weber, he was a German economist and sociologist and geographer. And he formulated a theory of industrial location in which an industry is located where the transportation cost of raw material and final product is a minimum. He singled out two special cases. In one, the weight of the final product is less than the weight of the raw material going into market. The product, Weber's theory called the location triangle, sought the optimum location for the production of a good based on the fixed location of the market and two raw material sources which geographically form a triangle. Also, we will discuss today this triangle in the chapter. This is the Weber least cost theory. Also, the types of industry. There are two types of industry, two categories of industries in Pakistan. cottage industry and large scale industry. What is cottage industry or small scale industry? An industry where the creation of product and service in home based rather than factory based. Cottage industry, small scale industry, low scale industry, and it is home based industry and rather than factory based. A cottage industry is defined as a service performed or product made in one's own home for remuneration. These are the industries which not much capital or space is required. Importance of cottage and small scale industry. There is shortage of capital and technical skill in subcontinental. It is not possible to establish the heavy industries, while it is very easy to increase the number of small scale industries. Following are the main advantage of small scale industries in subcontinent and also in Pakistan. Increase in industrial products. There is a shortage of manufactured goods in our area. We spend a lot of foreign exchange on the import of these goods every year, so we should increase the small scale and cottage industry to remove the shortage of these goods. Secondly, large scale industries. Large scale industries, what are the importance of large scale industries? The importance of large scale industries, and also we discuss the factors which are needed for location of industries, that is for the large scale industries. First of all, balanced economy. This is the reason why it is so important for any country, for the development of any country, for the progress of any country. It balances the economy of country, increase in wealth, more capital formation, increase employment, increase in national income, less pressure of population on agriculture. These are the main points why the large scale industries played a vital or main role in the development of the country. Now from your book, page number 119, chapter 12, industry. I told you the basic, the main meaning of industry. Industrial development plays a vital role, the main role, important role in the economic progress of a country. It raises the productive capacity of the people and creates ever increasing employment opportunity. The main reason it increase the employment opportunity. First reason, thus the people can have more goods and services, higher and better wealth. Industrialization reduces dependence on agricultural export to earn badly needed foreign exchange. This is also the second reason why industry is so important. Reduce dependence on agricultural export to earn badly needed foreign exchange. An industrialized nation is always economically stronger and thus capable itself defending against any aggression. Why industrialization nation is always strong? You can see the China based on industry, China's economy based on industry, and unfortunately Pakistan economy based on agriculture. This is the reason Pakistan is still a developing country, because we based our economy based on agriculture. If we depend on industry, if we improve the industrial sector, automatically the agricultural sector will be improved, will be developed. Most of the economic problems of Pakistan are ultimately linked to the slow pace of industrial development. Rapid industrialization is considered by the economic expert as the key to put the economy on the sound basis. Industrialization in a developing country. It is an established fact that the industrialized countries of the world are the richest country, richest nation. I gave you here example, the China. The poorest countries, that so-called third world, are tropical Africa, Latin America, and monsoon Asia, which depend largely on farming, on agriculture to maintain their meager standard of living. Therefore, it might appear obvious that a backward agricultural country must industrialize to improve the standard of living of its inhabitant. Most experts agree that the simultaneous effort improved be improve industry and agriculture. Industry and agriculture, in fact, are interdependent and both must developing simultaneously to thrive. The economy of the country means agriculture and industry, they are interdependent. If we improve the industries, automatically the agricultural sector will be improved. All the things which are needed to improve the agricultural sector, from where we will get? From the industry. Machinery, high quality machinery, fertilizers, all these things from where we will get? From the industry. So they depend each other, industry and agriculture. If we develop the industry, automatically the agricultural sector will be developed. Now the what are the main factors for the location of industry? In short question it can be asked, and it can be also in long question. Factors for location of industry. The main factors for the location, the factors that influence the location of an industry include labor, the main thing, power, raw material, capital, transport, market, etc. Labor, a large number of skilled and unskilled worker. Of course, if the factory, the main thing is needed, the manpower, the labor. In a site close to a well populated area that is suitable for industry, labor can easily available from there. Second main factor for location of industry which is needed, that is power. In order to run the machinery of a factory, power resources such as coal, oil, natural gas and electricity, these are the main power resources which are needed for the industry. Coal, oil, natural gas and electricity are required. The source of power depend on the nature of industry. Okay, what kind of industry? For example, iron and steel industry. A site close to a coal producing area is useful. If the industry is iron or steel industry, what kind of area? Coal producing area is useful for iron and steel industry. For the establishment of a factory, industrial vicinity of the power resource is essential. Raw material, it is the basic requirement for of any industrial concern. The basic material, the basic raw material, of course, that is the main thing of the industrial concern. The most suitable location of an industry is a site in the vicinity where raw material are abundantly available to feed the factory. Second, capital. The prerequisite of a factory is capital for investment in connection with the cost of machinery and infrastructure. The fourth main important is transport, means road and railway, how to supply the material to the other area and the factory. Efficient means of transportation and communication, these are the important for movement of good from the source of raw material to the factory. Industry flourish with the development of roads and railway, means how the industry develop or progress or flourish if the roads and railway system will be strong. Next, market. It is a very important factor in determining the location of industries. Areas close to market are the most suited to the industry. Why market? Because it supply its material where? To the market. The industry supply its material or its things to the market. So it is more suitable area close to the market that is suited to the industry. These are the main factors to the location of the industry. For location of any industry: labor, power, raw material, capital, transport. These are the basic factors. Now, Weber's locational triangle. I told you who was the Weber, and this is the triangle, locational triangle. The standard theory of industry location is that of Alfred Weber. According to him, an industry may locate anywhere within the triangle. Okay, according to his point of view, according to his theory, this person theory, that industry may be located anywhere within the triangle. And what triangle, with what are the main points and the main things, depending on the balance of transport cost relating to the three factors. And for Weber's, what are the main three factors for industry? Raw material, number one, the main point, raw material, then the labor supply, and the both are connecting with the market product. This is the triangle, locational triangle for any industry for the Weber's point of view. Number one, raw material. Number two, labor supply, and the both are connecting where to market product. Various examples can be given. For example, an industry will locate near the source of raw material whose transport is expensive. An industry such as printing and publishing will locate where close to the market, since distribution costs are the dominant consideration. An industry for which all transport costs are similar will locate in the center of the triangle. In reality, the decision of the location is considerably more complex. The availability of power, suitable land, etc. are taken into account. Government intervention, for example, through development area policy, may also affect the decision of location. Motorway intersection or access point favor the location for industrial estate owing to the dominant role of road transport today. These are the main factors. These are the main points of Weber's locational triangle: raw material, labor supply, and market products. And here also the example is given, various example. For example, industry will locate near source of raw material whose transport is expensive. Now, the industrial development in Pakistan. In short question, what are the two categories of industries in Pakistan, or two kinds of industries in Pakistan? These are two kinds of industries, two categories of industries in Pakistan: large scale industries, small or cottage industries. At the start of the lecture, I explained the large scale industries and the cottage or small scale industries. In a factory, heavy machinery is used to manufacture such machinery and accessories which form the basis of other industries. Moreover, for the establishment of factories is large space and big capital investment are needed. Cottage industries require small capital and a limited space. These can be installed in residential places and can be operated by hand or small machinery. These are the small scale industries, low scale industries, and which are needed not high, not a large places. It can be installed, it can be started in a residential places and can be operated by hand, not needed a heavy machinery or technology for the smaller cottage industry. Factory industry, at the time of partition, very few large factories fell to the share of Pakistan. You know, the areas which were given to Pakistan, they were Muslims majority area, and before the creation of Pakistan, British, they were ruling, and they started all the industries in the Hindu majorities area, Hindu majority areas. So the areas which were given to the Pakistan, they were backward area, industrial point of view, and the large factories fell into few large factories fell to the share of Pakistan. To overcome this handicap, the government encouraged the establishment of new factories to supply the manufactured goods. So the first challenge, the first target for the Pakistani government to overcome this handicap, and also it encouraged the establishment of new factories which form a basis of other industries. Manufactured goods are now the principal elements in the export trade. Industrial development is promoted by various public institutions, including Pakistan Industrial Corporation. PIDC stands for Pakistan Industrial Corporation, and Pakistan Small Industries Corporation, PSIC. It can be asked in short question or MCQs. So you must know PSIC means Pakistan Small Industrial Corporation. PIDC was formed for the all-round development of industry in 1952. Underline it can be in MCQs when PIDC was formed or established in 1952. And for which purpose? For the all-round development of industry. Since then, it has done remarkable work in establishing various large-scale industries. PSIC, Pakistan Small Industries Corporation, when it was established or started in 1965, also underline this point, it can be in MCQs, to promote small or cottage industries. With its aid, a number of small industries estate have been set up in some cities. The next question, the main factory industries in Pakistan, we will discuss in the next lecture. Hope you understand today. Thank you, student. Have a nice day.